time as a delegate, yes?
Yes.
And from Boston.
That's right.
Tell us about the process of becoming a delegate from your end. How did that work?
Well, in Boston's in the 7th Congressional District in Massachusetts, and so each congressional district held a caucus last May, and so 300 or so people showed up to our caucus. Running for delegate means that you have to organize people to come to the caucus, and in Massachusetts, we hold our caucuses for each congressional district the same day, very early in the morning, but you can't be a delegate unless you get 51% of the vote at the caucus, and so sometimes they can go for a very long time. This time we elected 4 men and 4 women, and then 1 alternate. And I brought my friends, I brought people I knew from work, I got like my family, I got like my friend's family, I got everybody to come down because it's a long day and it's on a Saturday. And I got up and made my first speech for myself. I've been working at campaigns a long time, but never run for anything myself, so I had to stand up. And I was elected on the first ballot, which is very exciting. And it's my first convention.
So what do you think? Is it what you expected?
I had worked as a staffer in '04 on the convention when it was in Boston, but I had like a terrible job at the, I was running the motor pool.
Yeah.
So it was like all the volunteers that drove around the delegates. And so I like lived out of like the airport lot. So I didn't get to do a lot of fun things in '04. So yeah, it's like an amazing experience to be here.
Right?
Right. I got in for Barack Obama's speech and for Senator Kerry's speech, and that was it. But those are the 2 highlights. So
what do you think of Charlotte as a host city?
Everybody is so friendly. It's just a remarkably friendly city, and everybody's just very welcoming. Food's good, and the city's very walkable, and like Boston's very walkable, small city too. So I know our delegation's really happy. Our hotel is also downtown, which has made our time here a lot easier. Yeah.
And who was the best speech so far?
Well, I'm biased. I guess national figures will go with President Clinton because the man can cover more topics in a speech than anyone I've ever seen. And he'll examine them thoroughly, he'll make his talking points, and he does it so effortlly. But we have Elizabeth Warren running for U.S. Senate in Massachusetts, and that is a race that is incredibly important to me and to our state.
How did Scott Brown get elected?
How did Scott Brown get elected? Well, I think he took advantage of a special election, and the timing of that election was just around the holidays. There was a hard-fought primary that the Democrats had to kind of work through, and then a very short time between that primary and the special election date. And I think it was just a confluence of circumstances. He's a charming guy. He's a terrible U.S. Senator for our state. And I think that sometimes, voters are...
So Playgirl wasn't enough for you, right?
No. I'm a law student, and I've made my way through working and not taking off my clothes. And so, though I respect his choice to do that, he doesn't get any points for that, from me, at least, as a voter.
And I take it you're a Red Sox fan, right?
I am a Red Sox fan, though I am absolutely, typical, I think, Boston fan that knows nothing about the team but supports them, no matter what. But I can't say. I know they're bad this year.
That's pretty good.
That's all I know.
That's a great way to be in. Thanks, Ann.
Yeah.
Thank you.